One monna eish.
Ya recent ke fe ga?
Ke nngwe so ikula se gale ke ka August sharp.
Kwa ke starting.
Ikule I think ikule ka the equalizer two ikuleleni. Ikule ka August if kupla kile bona ka the beginning of but again the beginning of September, so I think it ikule ka August.
O two as gale kwile.
Two get this one get the third one. Two ikule galo. This franchise it like a 2014 if I'm not mistaken, and then 2014 we played the equalizer one, and 2016 or 17 actually we equalizer two, and then this year we got the first two for me they were the best because of even though they didn't show us Orotaga, but they had to show they made a reference or this guy was in the CIA or something. This guy was a top spy. And then he retired. After retiring, and then he no play normal life. I change his name, I change his everything, and then that's when he became the equalizer. And then I told to support
Space.
again. And then and then in this garage they get attacked, and then you as the equalizer you go and help. So that's why you be blind. The concept wanna be blind. Even the equalizer too. You wanna be blind. But then this recent one,
That's actually the same concept so ba.
get the same concept, I get. But then it wasn't. You should check it out. I
have the same opinion about the first and the second one. Because the first one, I wanna the first one they made sure they show us or the money utrakai, like why is he the equalizer? Like the motives of it. So I wanna give the motives. You were blind and at least one time na ko tela this other guy amutisa or abuti kwena mang di mana zanga reply.
I think I understand the why I say imagine imagine if you were in the CIA, in the special force, in the CIA, of course you hold the top secret of the government, which means you have been on some secretive missions like you
of radar.
So and then wakumana chance you're off the grid. You are no longer in the CIA. You are living a normal life.
Or just you.
Yeah, just you and you are jagged. And then I got Taganalo and I go Wisagari. Hanugana man. Are you really going to tell me who you really are? Especially with Marutawika. So can understand or Dimano Taikai, I Sala, Anotola, this thing, Ikam Hanula without Korean, he'd rather help them without them knowing who he really is.
Then I should check equalizer 3.
We check.
Then state my opinion on it.
Also, good thing about it again. It's just that nothing in movie. So if you got trauma franchise, can you be one again? So I guess I like to the equalizer 1 and 2. 3 I was excited. Like when I 3 and I was excited. So you know, okay, I'm going to finish the trilogy. That so and then when you finally reach it, feel comfort. So that's how I felt, even though in disappointing. I wanna.
Anaka di trilogy tse dintsi tsa disappoint monna ke tse dintsi ke ane ya ke wa ba lefe le tele tsa Dark Knight
Maka Dark Knight
ya Heath Ledger
even give it like a Joker alright. Mara the last one
the last one ibile fe ga
the last one Kiela ainale ba kidnapile Gotham. This other guy kidnapile Gotham. Ba recommend that guy. Di mo na la pere mask nyana so. Bane ya Bane kidnapile
la
Gotham.
Bane blind.
He blind mara
Yeah,
ya Heath Ledger blind mo.
He blind,
The
blind,
Joker. You know you are talking like I've never seen a movie molorne babula musadi simple because the mono set up lady bomb Joker blind. Di bana pelo mo.
Na nya go no make sure
O bola ya motho mo tia
you know, go make sure Batman o na le some blood on
oh
his
bona I think I wanna the first one in Tumleki daughter Mutika Sinsim. But then as it went on, got Evan and
but I will blind.
The first
I
one.
withdraw cause yeah, the first one.
Eh.
Ibile yang petrol our maskola ola.
yeah.
Ke mane dima ke le betse le gama.
Ke tsaropa ka man di mona na o tshela ka something wow
Na bila ya para maskola ona.
Trilogy like blind man especially The Dark Knight Begins. The Dark Knight Begins I get ya Heath Ledger. Yeah, the Joker. So ke my favorite one that one.
Ke ona the first one.
The first one ke la di monola mask. Yo la wo tshela opera mask la for fetja wa dikela nyana so. Again and then the second one get the Joker. And then the third one get Bane. The second one got blind. Yeah, blind
Abana ke ba tse ya Bane ba
baby Buhari and then my Joker. Okay, bona re ba ya. We love blind. And I think gore trilogy like re be plug bona motive. But then I never took time ka re ke nyoko lebelela because ona le Batman ya Batman or Batman vs Superman. Because now I was drawn to that Batman again. I never cared about Batman wa khale. So every Christopher Nolan Batman, Christopher Nolan is the director. Christopher Nolan Batman, I was never interested. And then one day I took time. Sorry, but not restricting. Downloaded this thing again, and then in a day I fetched. The first one it was good, the third one it was great, and then the third one, the second one it was great, and then the third one which I didn't find.
But in terms of right now, I think Christopher Nolan he went out to the last one. Yeah, because abana okarwa wa tshile jani the codes.
And the codes. Yeah, one of the writing part of it. Yeah, the writing part of it. Blind. The second one, that guy who yola Clark Kent. Ila renina Clark Kent is Superman, man. Man, the man. I know the Marola of fish in Market.
Harvey,
Clark Kent is Superman. Harvey Dent. Ila reni this other quote are it's either you die a superhero or you live long to be a villain.
Yeah.
The man, Christopher Nolan got the quote.
Which one would you choose?
Or the trilogy. Or the quote.
Living as a super villain or dying a hero.
And I'm not like a conversation with this other girl concerning that. Living a superhero or dying.
Dying a superhero or living a super villain. Now would live a super villain life than today hero.
So which one would you choose? Would you choose to be Joker or Bane?
Bane. Although I like Joker the most, I would choose to be Bane.
Which Joker do you prefer? Joker or
I
Heath
prefer
Ledger or
Heath Ledger. Because I feel like those other Jokers, the before and after Heath Ledger, the radar is down there. Because after Heath Ledger,
especially the opening cinema.
Wakusha and I check a little behind the scenes, John. I like too much time getting into character.
And to think in that character, sorry, Ajana Gorazan into character. But then to think he took time to get out of that character.
Character wa kushia. Leona it's a big factor because Korari he spent so much time being the character to the point where he turned into the character. Hey.
But it was real, like everyone was scared where this thing is happening. There was this other scene, that girl, I'm sure you saw.
Yeah,
I
do
you
you wonder? Oh my god. Gosh. Wa kushia. Ke bone hore Heath Ledger kwa
Oh, actually, to think about everyone thought it was real, that cinema. Like even the what again?
the director.
Not the director. The director knew it because he knows Heath Ledger is that good. Like,
Yeah.
but man, but again, extras, the extras,
Supporting
a
audience.
supporting audience was scared or everyone. Is this real? Because it was not in the script.
Hey, man. Because one of the factors he said he had to like to grasp on or a super villain or as a super villain everyone like almost everyone is your bitch, so you can play with them.
That's why it was so iconic.
Listen here, party. Yeah, you're not iconic. Or not full of elevator, not so much because I have work. And you know, I want. So I know, make sure because I have work. I try never
Blind.
Blind.
But before we get into too much again, Kinagari, we say, we rap Heath Ledger. But before we rap Heath Ledger again, I want us to do something. I can do wrong. I can do something. Right? So this thing, you can understand. Kinagari phone ile our exes again. Retriever get up back.
Let's start with yours, man. Let's start with yours. I
can flop Lutoma. I can flop Lutoma.
Mara guys, this game, man, I don't agree with it.
Sanjur no
no guys.
For the sake of the podcast. I hope I'm blog. I'm
to pick up a
number. I doubt if she knows the number. In 2020. And you can imagine.
So when up some more, you want to come back with I love you, I love you. When I'm to cancel.
Michael has Harry.
I gotta see time.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Sharp, sharp. Look cool, Joe.
Okay.
How have you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
I've been good. When I was thinking, God damn, I did this girl bad. And I know wherever she is, she's hating. And I was thinking if we could meet up and talk things out.
Meet up where, Butoka?
If you are available, of course.
I'm not.
Chef, I can meet up in Pulukwan if that's okay with you.
Well, not in the meantime.
What do you mean?
Not now, if or anytime soon.
What do you mean? What do you mean not anytime soon?
I can say, maybe if I follow that for it.
Why so?
Yeah,
I thought I never know. So I was thinking maybe we can even talk things out. If you're a couple of meet up anytime soon, I was thinking maybe if you're Rafixa on the phone, if that's okay.
Oh, that's okay too.
Yeah?
Get a nice sharp.
So Rene, can we fix and let's see what's happening? Maybe Ludega Vereke.
Best friends.
Yeah?
Best friends. The next time.
Rene?
Okay.
Why friends?
What about
Now I want you. I don't want you as a friend. I never had you as a friend before, so why should I have you now as a friend?
Dude, how do you think that
Yeah? I can say, what if we were to try something out? I know I did you better than I admit, but then we don't know how things have been since the last time we spoke. So maybe we can see and how things can go. Yeah?
because I've been through that twice.
Khani, are you dating now? Yeah?
But,
Onto. Oh, so when I'm not dating anyone for now, so perfect timing. Plus, it's on December. And I'm just going to go to that time. Yeah? A good. Yeah?
Serious na.
Hey, serious.
Do you feel like you're playing a prank or something?
I'm about to what?
Why do you feel like everyone from prank?
No, why should I prank you?
So you know it. Stand. What's your take, man? Girl, I wonder why I'm such a queen here, Joe. Ay, 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 ay.
Hello. Sorry to me. Eh? Funi wa ntse bona ka difounu tsa go se re selo mos. Mara bona ka raloka mfana ka raloka se ka ntsha serious. Eish re recorda something mo mo tang gape le ditše. So right here. Yeah?
I didn't believe you when you were such a bye.
Sharp. Now it's your turn.
Hey! Whoever is on the other side of the phone, I did not agree to this. Hey man, now you're going to do something about Christian.
Like a funny little
Nag the number, I know.
Oh, Pianola.
Rito phone nila phone na ba bang kanya ko to sa dilo nga ko to sa dilo tse dingwe
Sheri check or na ke fi di se ile ka country one.
hey
Ai rish.
wena o ya go ndisa dilo ke re wa go bona
Ke ena ke 08 Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can check another one.
hey
Skadia chachu.
Hey.
Skadia chachu.
hey
Very nyaka.
have it, guys. My ex is not available. My ex is not available, so we are going to have to continue.
This one is not fair. What's up? This one is not possible. Also, you're given now go through humiliation. You like I go through humiliation. I'm saying, yeah, ne. Okay, I'm trying as the video goes. I have a girlfriend.
So now you are going to have to explain to her.
I doubt if she'll watch this. I don't think
But if you are,
I doubt. I don't think unless if I wonder if I should say it's kid.
That's Spanish. Rather Spanish.
Unless if I should say it's kid.
Then go. It's for sure.
Mara stress nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
It's happening.
And we have to talk about why we have not been consistent for the last couple of months. Last couple of months. What do you think went wrong?
Not necessarily something went wrong. We were occupied, like most of the time individually. Because you find that not busy, just and we're now free. You busy, over free, not busy, we're now free, and you find that we want to shoot, but our guests.
And was sorry or college mutona. Just that ke and we don't have a car. And a request to a taxi. Of course, Richard Mara, that's the thing.
Money wise. Because we have to go there and come back.
Exactly.
And imagine what we do just to shoot. For like most of the time, we end up spending more than 100.
On
a single shoot.
A single trip.
More than 100. Every episode. So imagine. And really other factors. Oh, the awards.
Yeah, because of September, I think, September, we were hired or featured on the Mama Awards, Mule Music Media Awards, and then we were behind the production. So, which meant in the weeks before the actual event, we were very busy focusing activation, reactivate the awards
every weekend.
Exactly. So it became a bit difficult to shoot because most of our guests they were shooting at the weekend. So every weekend
the exhibition, class.
Exactly. I wanna. So let us kumana nako, but then a activation you fell na command or interview you fell na command or you So when we were on our way to the park, I asked you, do you think we should stop kadi interviews and then start doing podcast?
And I said already to be on the safe side and to be more broad. We should just not conceptualize what we are doing. Not to say we only focus on interviews only, or we only focus on podcast only, or we only focus on street quiz. Because imagine now if we start focusing on like straight podcast every Friday, you might find that some other people are still looking for like the type of interviews we were conducting. Because we conducted the interview in a conversational way. Nearly more open. Ex.
Yeah.
Next. Ne.
Ngitsepuka kwa mara fashion. Ala so por camera ayo check na muwe.
Ne.
Ar grand wena.
Stella.
Ara chara silo arra.
Kilimanjaro. Muda. Ermar fete yiri tabulela.
It's right.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I was saying we were doing like semi-structured interviews in a way. Because the last interview we had like that one, comparing it to I get stuff maybe last year. Last year we conduct the interviews differently. Yela ya maskela, it was more conversational, open. Anything
like
was going.
We grew up to
Wakusha ne floor ne ya everywhere. Wakusha in any direction. Ne isna structure. Mara
the
structure.
conversation was still going on.
Wakusha.
So we will try and get more people, like even though because of our podcast is still growing, still small. So whoever we can get, and then if we can get anyone, then or this week about podcast again, and then next week about interview.
I think it will
be much better again. So since December, do you think we should stop?
It's now that we should press because we have free time on our hands. It's now that rekamuka now. Free
at the same time, December, don't forget that artists is on a busy, especially weekend during the week. During the week, we are not robber free. But have a grand since during the week. Leonardo Gaba available, grad artist or whoever will be interviewed Gaba available. So I think we're going to record recent So yeah, let's try it and the one already because of in this podcasting world there's so many podcasts like us, some are still growing, man. And I was surprised it's a new YouTuber level so many podcasts again. And then there was this other podcast about killing Popo and Musk again. And then I was trying to get one of the hosts on our podcast, Mara Azangan and get up Mara. So Mara, I was surprised already. The podcast I saw like I did YouTube voice. I wonder what happened. What do you think would happen for YouTube or if I say a podcast and that podcast it was just great because we did the sports politics literally the interview. So why would YouTube have a banner or delete their podcast? What do you think could be the reason?
It cover two factors. First factor it cover defense is our reporter.
Damn.
I get if they report you to a point where the reports get into YouTube, it emails you or no, we are shutting you down. Because I once saw this guy, artist, ironic. What's about podcast? What's about the I create submissions from different artists or I upload on his YouTube channel because YouTube channel and at that point nearly have like
upcoming artists.
So it happened to happen or it seemed like now go an extra mile upload some tracks.
Mara,
I'm just saying now, and this other time or ntonin defense tja di discover happy o dile mistake wa cycle like I can ke track ya mara ngala cycle ya ka mistake so it resulted to people ba report page ya
and then by Visa.
Mambule, the second one you know ba because of the channel maybe content ba buletse something maybe or maybe ka bona they just took it down.
So I wonder if Wabana, besides them taking it down again, because of we're in the space of YouTube, Kenya Karapaka YouTube up to. So does this mean in the world of YouTube we have to be careful in what we say or in what we do?
Yeah.
So
because if you don't have the system like algorithm you're now a catchy you're catch again ke batho and batho bo comment nambile batho ba commenter like algorithm yona ya di assess like no commenter I assess so I check the speech if we speech is one that says to se unsuitable bo check bo revisit the video or is it suitable now because we kumana lori context by Jerry on the video mara now we can get cancelled this episode just because we called your ex I get ex ya reporter nambile ya convince the choose or no are reporting this episode or the whole
channel up to.
Yeah.
So does it mean are we being censored? Are we not going to have our own opinion on some matters?
It has come to a point where your opinion has to be your own opinion and your opinion.
I guess now we still winch out.
Hey.
But I feel like that's fucked up, man.
But it's not. It's not. Because imagine if when you never heard some of my opinions towards you.
I feel like that's your own choice for you to not voice out your opinions. What if my opinions be constructive? Like it's not constructive, criticism. And don't you want to hear criticism? Don't you want to get criticized?
Some we want to hear criticism, others we don't.
Then what type of world are we living in where we don't want to get criticized for what we do? Because criticism, it helps us to grow as human beings. Doesn't matter how bad or how good the criticism is. Why are you to compliment fella as people? It doesn't make sense.
We are wired in that way. For now, I guess we are shooting this interview. We are already expecting positive feedback.
That's true, Mara.
So imagine now a random guy after that voice opinion. Man.
That guy Vaimo. He just have voice opinion and now do salute just in if in Gebari shoot a podcast take a phone and how would you have felt?
Personally, it makes an impact.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of I know what it can do, what we have done with it.
So, especially because we don't know that guy. If it was let's say Kiliri, I would have been a little shoot a podcast like a phone and how would you have felt?
Yeah, no, but different.
Why is it different? Is it because you know him?
No, because we once shot an interview with him with using a cell phone. Okay, so it would have been episode
let's say someone we've never shot before, Mara, or what it's
as a serious, like a serious input. Because we are using a phone. And we've been using a phone for the longest time. And one you might think, or since you use a phone, like the quality is low. And it's not. And it's not. That's why you're now like that and you're confident in like our podcast. Although we have small resources, but we definitely can use them. We use them to their fullest potential. Cause re ka no ba dutse ana ha yana be le ka di-mic tsa phone re sa di ise.
And I wanna this thing. I feel like everyone, not everyone, of course. If you feel like you want to do a podcast,
Yeah.
phone,
Even if it's low quality, start.
you know one thing, the fact that you're starting, that's what that matters.
Ke yona ya yo pusha or o nyaka o like to produce more results.
And one thing I know, I want experience.
Yeah.
Not give me 10 years of experience, but that's all I want.
Yeah.
Because after that, I am going to be a working machine.
And another point, I think the audience doesn't get this podcasting thing or just being in front of the camera. It's not easy.
And you know it's not.
There are many factors involved. As the host, we have to make sure we have enough energy.
Exactly,
for the respondent to feed off, and Lubana, they must have their
and
energy.
we have to, after that, we have to make sure that we promote this. Even before promotion, we have to edit, we have to do what and what. So
a lot of things.
The only thing that matters, McG taught me one thing again.
Yeah.
Or the only thing that matters is to upload. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Upload.
That's the thing we were talking about. Sorry. Right now, again, like since we started that house, we've been uploading almost every
week.
Yeah. So it means we have like a whole catalog full of street
interviews.
If a new person was to visit our channel, like sufficient content already, he or she can watch until
right. And did you see interview man this normal already ke makage ka Evan ya feta ya man ya bista mon
title over add something to title na nambile ka tsena da YouTube on our channel nambile ka no ya kwa di videos ka re popular ka bona o thoma ya this normal
like makage Evan
it goes to show even if I shoot a episode now, I promote now. It doesn't mean
or sketch.
Because
you're not in the first week and really beginning of the year. First week this normal good thing about him, and I thank him for this word. Every time we share
and post like we post
so clip the short clips una lengwe khumane 2k views if you pula botse. So to think a short clip you fitisa ke the actual video on the thing, I was a bit disappointed again. But then when I think it was last month, end of the month, Evan, and then what happened here? I said now the most viewed one in the channel. I was also thinking, what if I invite a Gonisto again?
It can work.
Because that one, the first one we did.
I will a disaster.
Yeah, that one it was not easy, that one. And to think we were starting on that one. Is he the first mainstream, the first big guy we've had in the podcast?
Because before that I get Pretoria. I get now we lay in between the two trips.
Oh, and in Pretoria we had Wizzy Beats. And then this year Pretoria we had RGB yeah. Even though the numbers are not doing good,
Yeah.
but I think the next time we are there, we should have again.
Yeah.
Because I think by then we're about to reach 100K subscribers. That guy.
For sure. For sure.
And a podcast there,
You will rapidly.
I will am home that podcast
With every drop.
with every drop ya whole man now. The man no blind man. Rich B the bereka. Shout out to Rich B. For the
Shout out. Supplier content.
every day the man are missing. That's the type of consistency we should have, man. I wanna.
Like you're not the uploads to device monthly or weekly.
Randomly.
Like yeah.
Aga fetcha na saga ka bosiok aga tswa upload.
That's one thing where beneficial ka the random upload ya so tseba ko re they can go a long time without uploading and just upload
And more spacing, alright. Because when I no regards no upload and more spacing, people expect us to upload on a Friday. I go sorry.
And Lona if we post na kwanduwe o kumana response.
Exactly.
Other than that, we might post ka Wednesday. Mara ya kira response ka Friday.
Also sometimes can lo feel like a DC like but then go upload na. Remember why you started. That's all that matters. The reason why we started is all that matters. It doesn't matter the numbers are not tamuka. One thing I know, the hard work that we put in it has to pay off no matter what. So let's continue working.
And not so long ago, we were on text or
if you're talking about that, what made you agree or join the podcast?
Because what's about below when I started the podcast, I grew up when I started alone, like the concept and everything. Alone. Because this concept of you told me as a podcast, yeah, music fella. You drop like the tapes. Monthly tapes. I had to stop. Or stop the monthly drop. Mara podcast like the title is all blind. And ne like create a platform like like a platform where they can showcase themselves. Just to showcase whether DJ, a singer, a songwriter,
doesn't matter
a model, doesn't matter as long as only busy something and you want to showcase and it is something you already like when you have a considerable experience in that field, then you might consider shooting. Then kabonore shooting alone and shooting with someone, you are different. That's
like
when
now behind the camera on a
it might happen or that thing stopped a while back and we wouldn't know. So I started shooting with OG. Then Kabana 2 men, it's not enough. Because that thing free, I'm free, he's not.
And plus, back then I think we were not check a high school like
and most of the guests they were available during the school during the school hours because of free everyone. So Kabanari, when you came with that proposal already. When you tackled this and I tackled this, it's a good idea. And I said, why not? Why not?
And then how did we go from doing that to doing this?
Because I don't even remember our first episode together.
Like a young age.
Young age.
And then the sound was bad. And then the second episode, man the money. Let him tie the money.
Yeah, after that, yeah, we never stopped.
Mara, you know what surprises me? We've been shooting for almost 2 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 2 to 3, yeah. But the Narna merchandise, how come we never made merchandise?
This thing match is only popping up now.
Exactly. So we have to make sure, right? Yeah, because after shooting, it's time to check the shots and then rebe sharp. And I think really merchandise which is like exposure in some way. Imagine also if we were to give every single guest skipper or J's, exactly. If we were to give every single guest J's or skipper, and then as wherever they go, with your exposure, Made House Competition podcast, and I do want a podcast.
I want talk show.
Exactly. Oh no, check it out. So Sanjo Ridia Planner make sure merchandise over grand. What else? Merchandise.
Lane.
I don't think there's just for now. Let's prioritize on merchandise. And how many events did we shoot this year?
2 or 3.
It's via BBF, of course.
Yeah.
We shoot a album launch. Yeah,
Costo.
the other one.
I believe this true fair.
Why you allow Costo to replicate it so people replicate after BBF?
I had some problems with a converter because of unable air shooter, so it shooter in a movie format. So I have to then, before editing, turn it into an MP4 or a software editor. Then I start editing.
Marcosta will flop or I think it delayed so.
Because give it open the moment give problems or no. Give problem yes or and ke solver. Mara motor as soon as ke khona we solver go edit la yona ka iphi. Then as soon as I ka khona u lukisa that thing a convert, I ended up editing it ka phone ya ne once.
And it looked nice blind.
Yeah,
this December, do we have any events that we were approached to Not yet.
But if there might be one.
Why or might?
Because I want us to document it because of any potential already it can cause
motion in your so. That one.
If that one happens, if you have a successful event, you'll go movement.
Right. Plus, there's some fast. Like you're come BBF. Okay, Vona. Didn't get up a lay, Barkman, what TGF. Barkman. Pretoria. Funk.
Yeah,
funk. What about working in the this event? CSM.
Last year we tried and it failed. We tried, guys, last year. We tried to document CSM, but it failed.
You know what I love about this documenting thing? It's all mahal. Hey, nothing excites me like it's on mahal. If you have patala for the whole crew, or no patala only one or one file.
Yeah, we do pay, guys.
Marapatala only one. I patali for the whole crew. Oh, no, so I hope we CSM, TGIF, Laya, Arkamani. Yakalula. Because already quit the motion and ideal stadium was so.
And guys, when you watch this, we are not your ticket to get into events. We are not. We are not.
Our privilege is not your privilege.
I don't believe. Because once you take away the privilege
Exactly.
from us,
So we are going to get you a pause.
because this thing, it happened, BBF.
What happened?
Someone, I get a few people, never through the podcast, and I said no. No, it doesn't work like that, guys.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
What if Rajiga stores a literature?
ya sipen shop yela ya bona e so go lufita
ke bona monna nke
kaya o nyako re
ya re ta re futa shutara a se go re ta re futa gore a ke re ta ya da after mo ra fetela go kwa pele pele nya ka re jigeta plus that interview was one of the most iconic interviews we've ever had wila bona o na le interview le motho ke but then wona wa fumula muthola anoya panje vetu that guy's face.
I don't remember asking a lot of questions.
Kore erga busar, how are you? I'm fine, I've been good. This store has been great. I want to buy a blind. So we should definitely go check the store out, especially after the iconic interview, and especially after getting those bucket heads that he gave us. So we should definitely go check the store out.
Shout out Matumera Polo.
Shout out Hortman. I hope to Kumana at the store. Exactly. Shout out to literature too. I was thinking because since we are working le unjani clinic, we can advertise. People who want to advertise get us.
Social media, our social handles.
Medals Competition Podcast on Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram.
And if you are really, really professional, you can check, not that the other ones are not professional, you can check us on Gmail too. What is that email?
Email it down.
Madhouse Completion Podcast at gmail.com. That's simple. Madhouse Completion Podcast at gmail.com on email. Do you still want to talk about anything?
If you have anyone or someone you might know that wants to be on the podcast, you can suggest their names
in the comment below.
Yeah, please.
Mara, but just anyone. We are still small, we are still growing. Mara, we have to respect our work too. We cannot just
someone respectable in their own field.
Exactly.
Because we are trying to provide you with content that is worth watching.
Exactly. Regards no jamu to strategy on the podcast while they have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So please, not just anyone. I wanted us to do something, but playing the devil's advocate. It's like saying an opinion that
would angry someone.
Yeah. What did you have in mind? Still thinking. And this one is a very sensitive thing. Rape. And I know rape is bad. And then rape, of course, I apologize to the women that have been raped. And we hope it stops. It doesn't happen. At the same time, as the devil's advocate, I'm like, sometimes as a woman, you have to make sure that you are responsible. You cannot be, let's say you are drinking with 10 niggas, and then with those 10 niggas, of course, not of course, Mara, there could be one who is eyeing you in some way. And then that one, I don't know which advantage you are drunk and everything. So you cannot be around 10 men, and then when you have been raped by one of them, and be surprised, especially if you were drinking, you were smoking, and this and that. Reason is, you are being irresponsible to yourself, to your own body at the same time. Because if you are so, if you are drunk and high. And kuri with drunk shishimisa. Not every woman, not everyone. This guy categorizes as side. Not everyone can control themselves. I want, which means sorry, as a man, ngafita kwa catch advantage ka that situation, which means sorry, I might force myself more when I want. So sometimes, Mara, sometimes you have to be responsible enough. It's more, I'm around niggas, especially what
Who I can trust. Oh yeah.
or so if you get on
I
or
must
if
be responsible.
exactly I wanna could just be accountable in some way afterwards. That's what I have.
And although like women from a young age are wired to always be safe, even now, guys, even
You have
now,
to be safe, man.
even now,
You cannot walk. We're living in South Africa, man. August simple 2 a.m. We won. I know wearing small thing doesn't mean, yes, it doesn't mean that, but at the same time you have to be responsible. August simple 2 a.m. we are wherever we won. I want,
Wakusha.
and then of course more we don't know or reciprocal level of money in this world. We don't know who's walking around the system.
No, ain't no night time. It's no
Exactly.
longer safe
I wanna-
for anyone.
Even though someone, for anyone even, and especially for a woman, munna ka kgona go defend. But then if you have 3 niggas le ba ka so rape, but then imagine if they just beat you up for
They
no
hurt
reason.
you. Wakusha.
I wanna. So we have to be responsible as people. I wanna. That's what I have. What do you have?
When you had a good one. You had a good
Play
one.
the devil's advocate. You have to have something.
Something. Or you see this thing of friends and categorizing other people that you know as friends.
Yeah.
It's something different, guys.
I might know you, but it doesn't mean I'm your friend.
Hey, just because even if Neretana ko klaseng ka moka a year back or some few years back, or we just know each other, it doesn't mean we are friends. Not in a bad way. Just in a way.
You know, go play up a little reggae. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be enemies. We just have to be nothing to each other.
Hey.
Simple.
Yeah, as long as we are not fighting.
Exactly.
You are not beefing with me, I'm not beefing with you. Then,
if we are laughing, it's fine. We have met and then that's it. The relationship is fella no move.
Hey. Hey. And this other thing of convincing others to hate others must stop, guys. If my friend hates Kujo, then it's none of my business.
Exactly.
It's none of my business.
I
shouldn't I got to allow we fuck a spice or anything. I got to allow we diani. I involved. Yeah, but you're not negishi.
Why do people do that? Why, let's say, why as friends again? Now I hate OG.
Yeah.
Why try to convince her to your OG?
Because how people do how activity. Yeah.
Hey, let's stop being homie, guys.
Let's just stop being how people.
Yeah,
because how people do how activity.
Exactly.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
That's a good point. I think for today we should be done because we have a long day ahead of us. We still have to go and buy some things. Like 9. Yeah.
So that's
it
where,
for today.
Yeah, we're dropping it off here. We are packing it here. Repack.
Maybe redrop in this one.
After the promotion one.
Oh, okay. And then maybe after then we'll have someone, because we were supposed to do an interview with Mukozi. I know you guys know her.
Money.
Mukozi. Dofara Mukozi. I would say,
Yeah,
that one. And if I never room a transport out the money, we don't even because and of course I guess the military. And Arna Zaga, so we had to we sent your Ria Kavenda, Lona Arna Zaga, so Rotanobona maybe the or rough then we can think of something Ramana Ridi. Yeah. So for now, my dad's completion podcast to Matamela, the Irish, when the camera on a mood, Mara editing get the Irish, and
Yes,
then
sir.
Nuggets or Gidia, enough so
We are here.
we are here.
We are here.
Uh,
Away.